What's up, everybody? This is Rational Lunatic Media, and we are back. For today's story, we have 5 Central Florida law enforcement officers and first responders have been arrested within a week. Let's find out what they've done together. Before we get started, though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Flick that ding notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. I'm also on TikTok, YouTube, and for members only, $5 a month, my Not Safe for Life news, Patreon. Same tag as all of them, Rational Lunatic. With that being said, let's get into this one, shall we? Like I said a second ago, 5 Central Florida law enforcement officers and first responders have been arrested within a week. This report is coming from Fox 35 Orlando. 3 deputies, a corrections officer, and a firefighter have all been arrested in the past week in unrelated incidents, according to law enforcement. The Orange County Sheriff's Office announced Friday that a deputy was arrested for allegedly possessing child, this would usually be a Patreon video, but we're going to go ahead and put it on here for now, but you know what I mean. Child, POR, I'll let you fill the rest in. Corporal James Montiel was arrested by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office and charged with 10 counts of possessing child. The Sheriff's Office said in a press release. Montiel, who was hired in March 2006, has been relieved of law enforcement duties without pay pending the criminal investigation. After the criminal investigation, the Sheriff's Office will conduct its own internal investigation. The findings of this investigation will be made public. Sheriff John Mina issued the following statement about Montiel's arrest. Quote, "These are very serious criminal allegations, and there is no place in the Orange County Sheriff's Office for anyone who commits such heinous crimes. As law enforcement officers, we are held to the highest standards of conduct, whether on duty or off duty, and I am committed to ensuring that those who serve the community as Orange County deputies follow the law that they are responsible to uphold." For our next story, we have Osceola County firefighter accused of sexual battery of a teen. A firefighter with Osceola County Fire Rescue and EMS was arrested Sunday and is facing allegations of sexual assault of a teenager, according to the fire department. Pedro Luis Antuna, whatever, age 26, was taken into custody in Titusville. Acala Elementary School principal has been accused of hitting, choking, and slapping a student. A spokesperson for the fire department said Antuna, who had been employed with the agency since 2021, was placed on suspension with pay pending an investigation. Volusia County deputy has been accused of asking women for sexual acts in a patrol car. A Volusia Sheriff's Office deputy resigned after he was accused of trying to engage in a sexual act with a woman in Daytona Beach, according to Sheriff Mike Chitwood. Stephen Corbin, aged 40, was arrested Wednesday on 2 counts, each of bribery, battery, false imprisonment, and solicitation of prostitution. The Daytona Beach Police Department said in a news release. Corbin was off duty and in plain clothes at the time of the alleged incident, but was operating in his marked Volusia Sheriff's Office patrol car. On Monday, the victim contacted police to report a sexual assault. Police said she said a man, later identified as Corbin, allegedly approached her and told her to get in his patrol car. Corbin is accused of holding her against her will and threatening to arrest her if she didn't engage in a sexual act with him. Corbin told her she could get out of the vehicle if she showed him her breasts, according to an arrest affidavit. Police began to investigate, which revealed that Corbin allegedly assaulted another woman earlier that day, according to the Daytona Beach Police Department. Corbin, who had been a deputy with the Volusia Sheriff's Office since May 2015, was taken into custody on Wednesday and is being held without bond. When Sheriff Chitwood began the process of firing Corbin after learning of the allegations, Corbin turned in his resignation that day. Quote, "To say I'm disappointed in this behavior is an understatement. His actions not only discredit his own name, but tarnish the sheriff's office, badge, and reputation of our entire organization," Chitwood said in a statement posted on Facebook. These are all from the same county. Like, these are all officials and cops from the same county abusing their powers, but not just abusing their powers, abusing them to commit sex acts against citizens and children. This is how bad it is. And this is not just Orange County. It's like this all over. If you go to my Patreon, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Because I go state to state. And then as I get to the last, state, I go in alphabetical order. I start back over. And every time I'm looking for stories, almost the first 3 or 4 that pop up are all Patreon type of stories. You know what I mean? They're stories of sexual abuse and against citizens and children by cops, by principals, by judges. But it's insane. It's heinous. It's foul, and it's a pandemic. It's so bad. It is so bad. And if you go to my Patreon, you'll see what I'm talking about. I post on Patreon Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I will be on Patreon later today, posting a couple videos, and then again tomorrow. I post at least 2 videos every Wednesday and Thursday, now that I am back from my little hiatus I took. But anyway, let's continue. An Orange County deputy has been arrested for falsifying timesheets. An Orange County Sheriff's Office Corporal Oxalis Ginot was arrested Thursday in connection to falsifying timesheets, according to the agency. Ginot was charged with felony grand theft, a $5,000 or more, and scheme to defraud amid a criminal investigation for falsifying timesheets, according to the sheriff's office. Ginot, who was hired in September 2017, has been relieved of all law enforcement duties without pay as the criminal case progresses. After criminal proceedings are done, the sheriff's office will conduct an internal investigation. The findings of said investigation will be made public. Quote, "At the Orange County Sheriff's Office, we hold our deputies to the highest ethical standards, and we will not tolerate anyone breaking the law within our ranks," Sheriff John Mina said in a statement regarding Ginot's arrest. Can you Can you imagine being the 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 officer or the head sheriff or whatever having to make these statements, and every doesn't every statement from the sheriff's office sound the same? Uh, you know what I mean? We hold our sheriffs to the highest standard, and this tarnishes not only their reputation but our reputation, our badge, and what we stand for. We will not tolerate this. But you do, because you keep hiring these types of people, and you keep finding out they're these types of people until it's way too late. And sometimes they don't just get away with it, they get fired and they go right to a different office and just keep doing the same shit. And what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? Are we gonna let it keep happening? Is that what we're gonna do? Why can't you vet your officers better than this? This makes, oh my god. I mean, I understand first offenses, but if they're, in their 30s or 40s and they're doing this type of stuff and they've been officers for this long, you're telling me they don't have any disciplinary report that kind of raise red flags that they might be these types of creeps? You telling me that they've been upstanding, blue collar, hardworking officers this whole time, and this is their first offense at 38, 42 years old, even older, or 25, whatever. They've been cops for many years, and this is the first sighting that you've. Like, come on, man. But let's continue. Volusia County corrections officer accused of sexual misconduct bringing contraband to jail. A Volusia County corrections officer was arrested Wednesday afternoon on a handful of felony and misdemeanor charges, including sexual misconduct and introducing contraband into a detention facility, according to a spokesperson for the county. Lieutenant Jonathan Harding was arrested at around 1 p.m. Wednesday and was brought to the Volusia County Branch Jail, where he remains in administrative segregation, according to officials. Harding is currently on unpaid administrative leave pending the outcome of a trial. He was charged with the following: felony sexual misconduct involving an employee/inmate, felony of unlawful use of a two-way communication device, felony introduction of contraband to county detention facility, 2 counts, misdemeanor introduction of contraband to county detention facility. What do you think the sheriff's office said about this? Quote, should he remain in or return to custody, he will be transferred to a correctional facility outside of Volusia County for the duration of his pretrial detainment for or until a bond is posted, the county spokesperson said. Oh, and here's what the sheriff's office had to say. Volusia County Corrections Administration and Internal Affairs cooperated fully with the Volusia County Sheriff's Office and District Attorney's Office for the duration of the investigation and will continue to do so, the county added. Oh, so I guess the Sheriff's Office didn't respond on that one. And that's all. Just a handful of officers, one firefighter, and what I think was one principal. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I mean, come on. Can't we do better as a country, as a nation? Can't our government just do better? Can't our officials do better? Can't they vet their officers better? Is that possible? I mean, I understand some people are going to slip through the cracks, but Jesus Christ, how many cockroaches do you have working in every single precinct across the United States of America? How many? How many cockroaches? It's gross. It's just gross. Anyway, man, Sorry for springing that kind of nastiness on y'all, but I gotta read it. You ain't gotta hear it, but if you're gonna stick around, that's what you're gonna hear. Anyway, if you made it till the end with me. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope each and every one of you are doing okay. I hope no one's struggling too hard. If you are, just know there are good days, there are bad days, and each one's temporary. So enjoy and appreciate and be grateful for all the good ones and just breathe and meditate and take your time to get through all the bad ones. With that being said, as we always say at the end of these videos, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like and subscribe button. And until the next time, y'all, stay healthy, stay free, and stay wild, y'all.